Welcome to Unit 1, Activity 2, Sources, Classes, and Types of Law. In today's lesson, you are going to finish this video. You are going to read a slideshow entitled Sources, Classes, and Types of Law, and then you are going to answer the 4 questions on the coursework document under the heading Sources, Classes, and Types of Law. Don't forget to turn your work in at the end of the lesson. Let's get started. First, open the link for the Sources, Classes, and Types of Law slideshow. Let's take a look. When it comes to Canadian law, there are 3 specific sources for Canadian law. Those include constitutional law, which overrides all other laws and is entrenched in the Constitution. Statute law, or law passed by elected officials. These can include bylaws and other acts like the Education Act and the Criminal Code of Canada. And finally, what is called common law, or decisions made by judges in court. Next, the classes of Canadian law include substantive law and procedural law. The types of Canadian law are public law and private law, and we will talk about those later. Under public law, those are laws related to the relationship between the individual and the state, in this case, Canada. The types of public law include constitutional, administrative, and criminal law. Administrative law is the law that relates to the relationships between government and industry, such as workers' compensation and labor board issues. Common law. Common law runs with the rule of precedent, otherwise known by the fun Latin term as stare decisis. Does a judge always have to follow the precedent set in similar cases? The answer is no, and this is called distinguishing a case, where a presiding judge may reject a previous decision in favor of creating a new precedent. Private law. It can also be known as civil law and includes relationships between individuals and organizations. It can also include relationships between individuals and other individuals and organizations and organizations. Can you sue the federal government or the provincial government or a city or municipality? Absolutely you can, because a city or municipality is considered a corporation, and corporations under the law are considered persons. That's right. So, finally, I'm going to show you an example of substantive law, in this case the Education Act, which holds in it your rights as a student and your responsibilities as a student as well. An example of a rule is the acceptable use of digital technology policy from the Upper Grand District School Board, which is given its power under the Education Act. Lastly, what you need to know is that all laws are rules, but not all rules that are made are laws. So although the acceptable use of digital technology policy is given its power through the Education Act, no real criminal punishments can be given to someone if a rule necessarily is broken. All right. Be sure that you answer the 4 questions under Sources, Classes, and Types of Law. Watch this video again, read the slideshow, and I'll talk to you soon.